What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Guys, it's another gorgeous day down here on the beach. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Facebook Live, I'm Instagram Live. We're everything live today. Let me make sure that we are actually live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. What's up, Bo? Here we go. So yeah, absolutely, guys. We're doing this thing today. We're going to do some live role playing with other agents. This is going to be on SoundCloud after this. You've watched the replay on Facebook again on the Zero to Diamond group or the Zero to Diamond business page. Also YouTube. So if you're watching this on the replay and you want to join in on next week's show and every week after, you can join the Facebook group. Facebook.com/groups/Diamond Agents, or you can like us on Instagram at Zero to Diamond. That'll get you on the. We're going to go live from Zero to Diamond on Instagram every week as well. So today we're going to go. We're going to do live role playing with some other agents. We're going to work on everybody's phone scripts. What's up, Bo? What's up, Justin? Denise? We're going to work on you guys' phone scripts today. I thought this was something that we need to do. I want to hear what you guys are saying to your prospects. I want to hear what's going on, because what you're saying to your prospects means so much. It has a lot to do with not what you're saying, but how you're saying it, but it does have a lot to do with what you're saying. So I wanted to get some of you guys on the live feed today and just kind of role play with you a little bit and just see where everybody is with this. And if I do it on the show, then everybody else can hear me role play with somebody and then in turn learn something out of it for what I tell them may or may not be wrong with their phone script, or maybe that they're really awesome at their phone calls and what they're saying to people. So without further ado, if you guys want to plug in your phone number or message me your phone number, I'm going to call you. We're going to do a little role playing, and I'm going to see where you guys are at on this. So this is going to be fun. I got one agent. What's up, Chris, on Instagram? I got one agent that already sent me the phone number. Jason, I'm going to go ahead and call him into the show. We're going to do a little role playing. So give me 1 second, guys. This is Jason. He's over in Biloxi. He messaged me before the show. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah.
Jason.
Hey, Ricky.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Just enjoying this good weather over here. You know what I mean?
Oh, I can't hardly hear you, man.
Man, me and you always have this messed up connection, man. Can you hear me?
A little bit better.
All right, I'm holding my. Yeah, I'm holding my phone up. Me and you always have this problem.
You want to hang up, Tom? You want to try me again?
No, I don't think. I think it's going to be the same thing. So, can you hear me though, real good right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, cool. So.
There you go. I can hear you in there.
All right, good. So you make phone calls, right?
Sometimes.
Okay. Who do you call?
I try to call people that are on, that I've already called and talked to before. I'm not buying any phone numbers yet.
Okay. You can find people's phone numbers for free too. I mean, you don't have to buy them. But what you're saying is you don't call new people. You just call the old people over and over again, right?
Yeah, I'm more of a door banger.
Oh, okay. So you get your business from door knocking.
Facebook.
And Facebook. Okay. Cool, man. Well, my style is to cold call property owners and go for the long-term, lifelong relationship with that person forever. And that way, maybe I can have the opportunity to work with them when they decide it's time for them to buy or sell something. That's kind of my thing. But yeah, I mean, let's do it, dude. Like, let's pretend like I'm like a person that you already talked to, so that's who you call. I want to hear what you say to them. So I'm gonna be the person that you normally call that you've already talked to before. So ring, 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 ring. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing today, Ricky?
I'm doing good. Who is this?
This is Jason Wyndham with Exit Prestige Luxury Realty.
Oh, hey man, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. I was just calling to check on you and see how things were going with y'all.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, everything's going lovely, man. Can't complain one bit. Wouldn't do no good.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember me or not. Hopefully you do, but we talked a couple of weeks back. We're looking at buying some property. I was just wondering if you were still out there looking.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your time. We still kind of kicking it around, kind of thinking about it.
Okay, I've been sending you some emails. I just wanted to check and see if you were getting any of them emails, and if there was anything I could do to help you find the property quicker.
Yeah, I've been getting the emails. Like I say, we're still just kind of thinking about it, so I appreciate them emails.
Okay, all right. Well, if you need anything, or is there anything I can do for you, and I'll answer your questions or anything, just give me a call.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right, good talking to you.
All right, later.
Bye.
Dude, that was great. Seriously, man. You there? Yeah. Dude, listen, you got that part down. Like the calling the people back and following up and stuff. And you're really, really good on the phone. But see, what you need to do, I'm telling you, man, what you need to do to blow your business up is start circle prospecting. Like just random property owners and, developing these lifelong relationships with those people, like forever. And then having a system in place to stay in touch with them. It sounds like you're doing emails. So, man, dude, if you would get on the phone with people, just random owners and create friends with them and stay in touch with them by email, you would kill it.
So how do I get these numbers for free you're talking about?
Well, it's a lot of work. It's a lot cheaper because, like, there's a RedX. I think RedX for like $40 or $50 or $60 a month, you can find like 3,000 phone numbers a month, and it dials the numbers for you and everything. Like, it's incredible. And all you do is just click a few buttons and it finds all the phone numbers.
Okay, so I can zoom in like on one certain subdivision or an area. How's that work?
Yeah. There's a thing called GeoLeads, and you put in an address, and then it'll find all the owners around that address. There'll be an option where you can find 50, 100, 200, or 300, and like you just put an address in, and then you say you want to find 50, 100, 200, 300, and then just click go. And it finds all their contact information, like their name, address, and phone number within like a matter of seconds. And then you click another button and it starts dialing them for you. Now you gotta pay more for that part, like the dialer. But I mean, if you don't want to pay that, you just want to dial them yourself. At least RedX will find. And dude, some of the phone numbers that it finds is cell phone numbers.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's worth every single penny, man. And you can look up 3,000 phone numbers and call all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how easy it is. And I'll get with somebody here. I mean, I'm sure you've heard my phone scripts. I'm sure you heard my phone scripts. When people say no, then I ask them if they have a realtor, and then I go for the email address and stuff. If you do that, man, and do it consistently and build that email database up and just keep, consistently do it over years. It took me, once I figured this out, I then spent about 10 hours a day doing this for 7 years. And by then I was the #1 agent in the area. So it's not like it happens overnight, but I'm telling you, bro, whenever you pile up that database full of people with their email address and send them emails, magic happens. Over time, magic happens because they come back to you. and say, hey, I've been getting your emails. I'm ready to do something. It's crazy.
So can you get the same numbers over and over, or no, you get new numbers every month?
What you talking about when I do it?
Yeah, like you're talking about the Reddit. So if I pick one subdivision in Reddit, and I did the Reddit thing, okay, and then I call them, let's say 250 numbers in that one subdivision.
Yeah.
There's a way I can get them 250 numbers again in about 3 months to call and check on them again.
It creates a database for you that's there forever.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you get it, it puts it into a database. Like you create a little, you create a like a folder in Redex, and you plug them in. Like you tell it that's where you want those people to go, and then it's there forever. Even if you unsubscribe from Redex, you still have a database there.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So I got to talk to somebody at Reddit.
I would, man. I wouldn't let them sell you all that for sale by owner and expired stuff, but I would get on the Geo Leads and the Storm Dialer and look up the numbers and then use their dialing system, because the dialing system calls them for you, where you don't have to dial the numbers. It saves so much time. Then you can call twice as many people, in the same time.
Do you have a contact at Reddit that you talk to there?
No, let's see. Message me after the show. I have a contact over there. Message me after the show and I'll hook you up.
Okay, or if you want to put it in the comments of the live video, that way other people can get it if they want.
Okay. All right. If you don't see it, message me. Remind me.
Okay. All right. I will.
All right, Jason. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. See you. Okay, so you guys see that? That was actually pretty brilliant, the way that he handles that. It's like it's low pressure. He's not trying to put anything on them. He's just checking on them, seeing if they're all right, seeing if they got his information, see if there's anything he can do for them. See, that's how you do it. He's got their email. He's sending them emails. That's exactly what you guys want to do. All right, so guys, let's do some role playing. Put your phone number in Instagram or Facebook. I'm going to call you. We're going to do some role playing. Let's see, this feller here. I'll just get him to call me. I think I got a William fixing to give me a call and do some role playing. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week. We are halfway through our 30-day Jumpstart program. Everybody seems to really be getting into it. I've had so many messages from people that are taking so much action. They're doing what they need to do on social media. They're sending postcards. They're doing their weekly email. They're making their phone calls. People are getting listings. People are getting future clients. It's amazing. What's up, Zeno? So anyway, yeah, guys, put your phone number in. Let's do some role playing. I'm just chilling today. I want to role play with some of you guys and see what you're saying to prospects and how I can help you with your phone script, because I role play with a lot of coaching agents that I'm coaching, and I run into a lot of people that it's little things. It's little things that people are saying that they don't realize is kind of hurting them, right? So I'll give you a couple examples. One is people will call, like an agent will call. He'll do everything right in the beginning. He'll say, "Hey, how are you doing? This is Ricky Crew from X Orange Beach." All this stuff. Talk about the weather. Say, "Hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but da 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 da. And what can I do to help you?" And then the prospect says, "Oh, we're not ready to buy or sell anything." And then the agent will say, "Well, do you know anybody that is ready to buy or sell?" And to me, that's like a red flag, because, you know, the conversation was going great, right? Like everything was going good. There was a good vibe. Everything was cool. And then all of a sudden, when the property owner or prospect isn't ready to buy or sell something, then the agent turns the conversation turns a 180, and the agent's like, well, who do you know that might want to buy or sell something? Or do you know anybody in the area that might buy or sell? To me, that is an absolute no-no. Like, I would never do that. I've done it before, right? But from trial and error and through experience, I've found that when you say that, it's like you're directing the conversation from what are you doing to help them to what can they do to help you. It's turning it into a, you know, you're just looking out for you. You're not really there for them. You know, it's like, oh, you don't want to do something. Well, who do you know? I ain't worried about you. I'm just trying to find somebody that wants to do something. And I don't believe in that. I think that, you know, saying that is just not good practice, because in people's minds, and when they hear that, it just kind of subconsciously turns them off to you, because now they know, hey, they're not in it for me. They're in it for them. This is just a typical realtor trying to get a deal, trying to do some business. And to me, where the money's at is the long-term relationships, from finding out how you can help that person, whether they want to buy or sell right then or not. If they want to buy or sell in 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 6 months, that's what I want to know. That's where I want to live. I want to live in a business where I can help somebody in 5 or 10 years, or 2 years, or 6 months. It can happen really quick. So that's one little tip that I'll give you. Another thing is that I see agents doing, they'll go through their phone script. Hold on a second, guys. Got a question here. Are you able to get condo owners' phone numbers for out-of-town owners on RedX? What's up, Billy Hale? Yes, sir. I do it all the time. I'll put the address of the complex in RedX. And then I'll put find 50, 100, 200, how many ever units are in that complex, and it will find the owners in that complex. And if they live out of town, it'll have their out of town address and their out of town phone number. So absolutely, it will do that. What's up, Instagram? Hope you guys are doing good. So back to what I was saying. You know, when you're talking to prospects, keep in mind that this is for them, right? We're not calling that. If you call and they even get the hint that you're there for you, then they're automatically going to be turned off 90% of the time. You know, 10% of people won't catch it. They won't realize. They'll just be like, oh, yeah, I don't know anybody. Man, that guy's a nice guy. But most people will be like, this is just another realtor trying to get business. He's not worried about me. He's only worried about himself. And, you know, that's, to me, that's just not the way to go, because we want, you know, our goal is in 5 years, we want to have so many people that love us and trust us and want to work with us because of all the love, consistency, dependability, professionalism we've shown them for the last 5 years of consistency. That we have so many people that believe in us that within 5 years our business explodes. It's the only way to get big, guys. You can't grow a big business just, you know, only taking advantage of the people that you run across that are ready to do a transaction today. That's just, you're just going to make $100,000 a year forever, unless you grasp this concept of gathering people who will do deals with you in the future. Got another question from Carol Lopez. She says, I have heard of agents getting lists of owners from desk clerks, LOL. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. If you can get a desk clerk to give you phone numbers. Okay, guys, so put your phone number in. Let's do some role playing. Who's up for it? Somebody message me or comment with your phone number. or just call me. And I want to role play with you guys and just kind of see where you are with this whole phone script deal. Let's see. I'm going to give this guy a call. Hey, John.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
What's up, man? You're on the show.
Oh, what's up, Ricky Live?
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just grinding. How about yourself?
Dude, the daily grind is alive, son. That's all we do, man. Hey, John, let me call you back.
All right, call me right back.
All right. Hey, William.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. What's your name?
Ricky Caruth.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually not a realtor or anything like that.
Yeah.
I have a digital marketing company based in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Basically, we deal exclusively in Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and things like that.
Yeah.
Basically, the reason I'm calling you is because I noticed on your website you don't have a Facebook pixel. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Facebook's pixel and whatnot, but basically what it does is when people visit your website, whether they leave their information or not, it leaves an imprint on the pixel. And then what you can do if you want to retarget those people in the future, you can retarget them based on the fact that they visited your site or specific action that they took on the site.
Dude.
So if you have a particular product or service or anything like that,
Well, hey,
clean that up.
here's the deal, man. Like that's cool. We can talk about this at some point, but I'm doing a live show for real estate agents right now. You're like on my live show. So let's just talk later about this.
Sure.
Okay,
All
thanks,
right,
man.
bro.
Sorry about that, guys. Somebody on Instagram, trying to make it happen with their digital marketing company, which is fine. I get it. But I'm trying to do a live show for real estate agents. So that's where I'm at with that.
Ricky, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man. So what are you up to today?
Well, today I've been doing a lot of transition work.
Transition work?
Yeah, man.
What do you mean transition work?
I'm into Vast Realty.
A Vast Realty?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that later, man. Let's do some role playing.
All right.
That doesn't sound like a great move, but we'll talk about that later. So you cold call like property owners, right?
Yes, I do.
You just like circle prospect and call people like out of the blue, people that you've never talked to that aren't for sale by owners, they aren't expireds.
Property owners only.
Yeah, property owners that aren't for sale by owner expired. You just get them off RedX.
RedX, yep.
Okay. Cool. So let's get into a role play right here. So I'm the owner. Ring, ring, ring. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Ricky?
Yeah.
Ricky, hey, this is Jonathan with the Vast Realty. I was just reaching out to property owners in your building, and do you still own your unit at Crystal Shores?
Yeah. Who is this again?
It's Jonathan Team with the Vast Realty.
I don't know what a Vast is. That a lawyer?
No, it's a realty company in Orange Beach. It's actually a nautical firm.
Okay. Never heard of them. So yeah, I still got my Crystal Shores.
Well, sir, I was just reaching out to you to give you a little bit of information on the current market and let you know that I can see if there's any way I can help you. And you really put me on the spot here, Rick.
It doesn't sound like you've really been working the phones that much or like doing the phone scripts.
I have, but I normally have a script wrote down. But normally I would say that I'm reaching out to property owners just to discuss what the current market is doing, particularly in your building.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was any way, if it was possible, if I could, stay in touch with you and send you weekly updates.
Okay, cool. So can I break down what you're doing wrong so that I can help you make more money?
Absolutely, man.
Okay, so the first thing is do not say that I'm calling all the owners in your building.
Roger that.
Because all that says is that you're another number to me and I don't care about you.
Okay.
You're just another guy I'm calling, so what's up? What can you do? What can you do for me? Right?
That's right.
Basically, you're saying, I'm just calling everybody to see what I can get out of it. So you're just another number, whatever, right? So that's one thing. Okay, another thing is when we started our phone script, you just went on this long rant. Like you went on this long rant. And like what you should have did was said, hey, this is Jonathan Team at Avast Realty. How are you today? And then just be quiet and let them talk. See, you went straight into, hey, this is Jonathan Team at Avast Realty. I'm just calling all the owners in the area. I'm just going to try to get some market information and see blah, blah, blah. And it just kept going on. And I'm like, who is, and then by the end of it, I was like, who is this? Like you didn't give me a chance to even see if I'm okay with us talking, if I'm busy. You didn't ask how I was doing. You didn't even give me a chance to ask who you really were if I didn't hear exactly who you were from the beginning. Like, I might be old, and I might not be able to hear that good, and you don't know that. So when you say Jonathan Team, you need to say Jonathan Team, Avast Realty, how are you doing, to see if they even heard who you are.
Roger.
Yeah, and then go into your little rant if you want to. I like to talk about the weather, or I like to talk about the season, or if there's a holiday, or if the Super Bowl just happened, or whatever's going on. I like to say something not real estate related so that I can...
That's Blue Marlin Grand Championship right now, Orange Beach.
Yeah, something like that. OWA, or this huge amusement park is opening up in our area next week. Like, I'm going to say something about something going on. Maybe it's just the weather, but I'm going to say something non-real estate related just to ease them up, just to get them comfortable with me for a second before I start jabbing them with all this market information and stuff, So I'm not going to say I'm calling all the owners. I'm going to give them a chance to respond to who I am. And then when I ask for their email, I'm never going to say, I send out a market report. I just want to know if you want to be on it, because there again, you're just telling them that they're just another number on your big list of people that you're sending market information to. And so they're less likely to give you their email address because they feel that way. And it's not like you're doing it on purpose, like you're a good guy. You just don't know. And so, and they aren't like thinking this guy's horrible. You know what I mean? But it's the little things. It's the little things that add up. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I totally get it, man. I totally get it.
See, like, I like to go in and say, do you have an agent? Okay, no. All right, well, I'd like the opportunity to work with you later. Is it okay if we stay in touch? Okay, cool. What's your email address? I don't want to say I send out a market report. I want to say I'm going to personally stay in touch with you via email because I care about you. I'm not, you're not another number to me. I care about you. I care about what you got going on. I'm not calling the whole building. I just called you today. I'm just in between appointments. That's the way that's my mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Any thoughts?
Well, I'm definitely taking notes over here for sure. I definitely see how people would be way more receptive to that if if you're definitely talking to them and you're making it seem like you're on an individual basis, like they're your only focus. You want to stay in touch with them, not calling all the property owners. I just wanted to call you today, kind of thing. I can definitely see how those things that I was saying would scare people away from giving me their email address.
Yeah, and it's the little things. You know what I mean? Like, it's the little, like what you did there isn't like going to make people think you're a bad person or scare people off. And you may still have a pretty good success rate with what the script that you just used on me. But I'm telling you, it's the little things. And if you understand that and you get it, you have to get better and better. Like, you came a long way, but you got to keep getting better and better. And you got to hear what I'm saying here, because making them feel special is how you win them over, and that's how you're going to be, like, that's how you're going to get to another level,
Yeah, the key is not making it sound like another marketing call, I guess.
Right. Yeah, like you have to call them and they have to feel like this is family. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to feel like, this is a best friend. This is family, because when I call people, I'm not talking real fast. I talk real slow, ask them how they're doing. We talk about the weather or something. I tell them, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but, a house down the road sold. I just want to see if there's something I can do for you. No big deal. It's just my demeanor makes it feel like we're best friends, even though I don't know you. So,
I totally understand.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll definitely be calling you after this show.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
All right, later. So yeah, guys, like, I hope you were understanding what I was saying there with John. I really got to break down some key fundamentals of the phone call. What he was doing wrong. It's the little things. It's the little things that add up to be huge over time. It's like when you're making phone calls. Like, I have a coaching client. He's an agent in Tallahassee. He's the one that came over. We did the in-person coaching session. He made phone calls. He's killing it right now. He's only 2 or 3 months into my one-on-one coaching, and he is killing it. And when I say killing it, I mean he's calling 100 people a day. He's talking to 20 or 30 people a day, and he's getting 2 or 3 email addresses a day, right? But he's about 60 to 90 days in. He's gotten a listing off of the phone calls, but he's gotten like 30 or 40 email addresses. So if you have 30 or 40 email addresses of people that don't have a realtor and said that they would use you when they get ready to do something, and a listing out of the deal, I mean, what else did you do during that 60 to 90 days, right? And if you do that for 6 months, a year, 2 years, look at where you're going to be. You're going to have a huge database of emails. You're going to have tons of listings, tons of clients, lots of stuff going on. This stuff is really, really simple, guys. The problem is, number one, everybody wants to make it hard. The reason they want to make it hard is because they want it so fast. They don't understand that it actually takes time. They can't conceive it. And the other thing is, there's so much garbage out there, so you don't know what direction to go in. And once you grasp what I'm saying, my whole goal is to help you guys go in the right direction. I want you guys to understand what the goal is, and that is long-term relationships with property owners, because your business explodes. It explodes. So put your phone number in, guys. Let's get another phone call out of the way today. Chris, I see you there. Put your phone number in. Let's do some role playing real quick. Zeno, Billy, Carol, let's do some role playing. Somebody just put your phone number in. I'm going to call you. We're going to do a quick role play session. I'm going to tell you where you're going wrong, if you're going wrong. you may not be going wrong. You may be in great shape. You may be saying exactly what you need to say to have the best results. The first guy that I role played with, Jason, he did great. I mean, the only thing that he's doing wrong is he's not calling property owners. He's calling past clients. So if he would just add just cold, random property owners to his repertoire, he would start killing it, right? And it doesn't happen this month. It's not going to happen next month. You do it every day, and in 6 months, you're going to look back and you're going to say, boom, look at me. I got 10 listings. I've done 4 or 5 deals off of the phone calls, plus all the other deals I did off referrals and sphere of influence and all this other stuff, internet leads, sign calls. It all adds up. So, okay, Richard here, he made a comment. Richard, let's do some role playing. Put your phone number in. But I'm gonna read what he had to say here. He says, "My name is Richard. I'm a realtor in your area. How are you today? Hello, hello. Did I say something wrong? Maybe we shouldn't tell anyone we are an agent. Realtors have such a bad reputation that 99% of the population in my area are switched off." That could be, man. Every market's different. I really believe, Richard, that you just got to keep going, number one, but try different areas. Like try an area that, I don't know where you're calling. And I know I told you, we've talked many times, I know I've told you to call people that are close to you so you don't have a big commute. But if it's not working, adapt. Pick an area that's not close to you and just see what happens. Call all the owners in that area and just see what the results are. Play around with it. You're going to get to somewhere where you get the results you want. In this business, you got to try stuff. If it doesn't work, try something else till you find what hits. That's part of it, is adapting. Another part of adapting is the fact that once you figure something out, the market's going to change. Now you got to adapt all the way over again. You got to figure something out. Even though you figured it out in your area, what you need to do, then the market changes. See, the market's always changing, so you're always adapting. The real estate market changes. The landscape of marketing changes. Internet, social media, advertising, print, radio, commercials, billboards. Everything's changing all the time. Okay? So it's the same thing with what you're saying, Richard. Okay, Richard says, that's why I use Mojo. Need to make much larger volume of calls. Absolutely, man. Put your phone number in, Richard. I think I might even have your phone number. I'm calling you right now. I'm pretty sure I have your number. I'm calling you, Richard. You can't run from me.
Hello?
What's up, Richard?
Hi, is this Ricky?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
How you doing, Ricky?
You been-
Beautiful weather outside. I tell you what, it's been a really warm day today.
Oh, yeah? Up there in New York?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
How's the weather at your end?
Dude, it is absolutely gorgeous today, man. I mean, I can't even lie, dude. It is. It's a pretty day. We did some drone shots at my office, and it is. It's looking pretty sharp, man. It's beautiful down here today. Gorgeous.
Oh, that's great. I might know some people that want to move down there. Well, what's your situation right now? You're interested in selling, or you're interested in buying here in New York?
Nah, I don't think so, man. I'm all New Yorked out. I think I'm gonna skip that today.
All right, that's good. what about the market over here? You're interested in, following the market, see what the cash on cash return is, see maybe it might make sense to invest?
No, I got a bunch of money and stuff, but it's just not my cup of tea. Maybe at some point, but not really interested.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'd like to stay in touch. Maybe we can talk. Maybe have a game of tennis.
A game of tennis?
Yeah. I mean, like I've got some tennis clubs over here. I had to use them because I haven't been anyone to play tennis with.
I like that, man. Yeah, bet that up, man. Let's do some tennis.
Next time you're in New York, let's meet up. We're gonna have a game.
Cool, man. Sounds good.
Yeah. What's your email address?
There you go. I like that. Ricky at ZeroToDiamond.com.
Great. Yeah, thanks for calling. I'll shoot you an email. And you don't mind if I send you my newsletter just to give you a heads up on what's happening in my area?
Nah, I don't need no spam mail, man.
It's not going to send you any spam. But what sort of information do you think that might be useful if I send it to you?
Maybe something on some tennis balls and stuff.
Okay, well, good. Hey, listen, are you working with an agent right now?
No, man, I'm not interested in anything up there.
But you're working with anyone? Is there an agent that you know specifically?
No, absolutely not, man.
Oh, great. Well, I'd like to be the agent in case, one day you decide to, make a move or to make a decision to invest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how does that sound?
That sounds good, man. If I ever were to do something, I'll give you a ring.
Yeah, anytime. It doesn't have to be like immediate, maybe 5 years, 10 years, or even 100 years from now, I'm still alive.
Dude, if I live to 100, bro, I'll definitely be buying something.
Right. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for you.
Hey, Richard.
Thanks for being there.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, I really like it, man. Tell you the truth, I actually like it a whole lot. But, I'm here to help you, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm here for. Like, I want you to be, seriously, dude, I want you to be the #1 listing agent in New York in 5 or 10 years. Like, that's my goal.
#1 too.
Yeah, well, that's my goal with you, okay? So I want you to know that when I tell you stuff, it is what I believe in my deep heart that is the best for you. I want you to know, dude, when I tell you something, that I'm telling you something because I believe that it could be a difference in your business and your life, okay? So let me break down what I think real quick. What all you said, like what all happened there was actually amazing. The only kind of thing I can tell you that kind of was a little off was how long the conversation, like you did all the right things, but it was in the wrong order. You know what I'm saying? Like you asked me, like when I first said no, I'm not interested in anything, you should have then asked me if I had an agent that I would work with, right? If I were to buy or sell. Instead, you kind of went, let's see, where'd you go? You went somewhere else for a minute, and then you came back to it. And I was like, man, I'm going to lose him. He's going down the wrong road. And then you came back to it. Oh, was there an agent that you work with? So, to be honest, there was 2 things. One, you're a little too talkative. Like the conversation just went a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a little too much. And you said all the right stuff, but you said it in the wrong order, in my mind. So, dude, I really, really think that you did that was awesome what you just did. I just think if you clean it up just a little bit, that you can really do. Because I can hear what you're saying, I know where you're going with it, and I know that you understand what you're supposed to be doing, and that's like 90% of it, right? Like you're there. Now you just need a lot of practice. That's all it is. Like you got my phone scripts down, you know what the goal is. Now you just need to go execute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm going to need the practice, but I've got about 90,000 calls to make this month, so
Yeah.
quite a segment.
And to answer your question about like people not liking realtors or whatever, I think that's a little bit BS. Like that's a little bit of an excuse / cop out. Like there probably are a lot of sleazy realtors in New York. I don't know. Maybe there is. I don't know. But like if there is and they have a bad name, then that's one thing. But see, if that's true, then that tells me, like if I were up there or the fact that you're up there, you have so much job security because you're not a sleazebag. Like you're not, one of these guys that, is just out for you. If you show them, Richard, that you're not out for you, you're out for them, you're going to win. It's just a matter of you putting in the work and executing the way I'm telling you to do over the years that you need to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool, man. Hey, appreciate you so much. I really like your phone script, man. I just keep read through my phone script on the Zero to Diamond site. Like, read through it, role play with some people before you make your phone calls, or even role play with yourself a little bit, and then just have fun with it and just make the calls. And even if you mess up, that's okay because you're learning. And you can only get better, dude. When you make calls, I'll tell you this, and I'll tell everybody this. Like, when you make calls, you're not going to get worse at making calls. Like, when you're making the calls, you're only going to get better. There's no way to go backwards, right? So, anyway, yeah, man, that's it. Just work hard, keep doing what you're doing, keep learning. It sounds like, dude, it just sounds like you're learning. I can hear your phone script when I first talked to you weeks ago, and your phone script today is like night and day. And so when I talk to you in 2 or 3 weeks from now and we do this same thing, I want to hear even more improvement. And then 2 or 3 months later, I want to hear even more improvement. I want to hear you getting better and better and better to where in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you're a beast. You've got all the listings in New York. You're sitting on 100 million worth of listings. You're knocking them dead. That's what I want to see, and you can do it. Like, I can hear it in your, like, I can hear it that you have the skills to do this.
Yeah, I think it's quite a difference between talking to somebody that you know, like, Ricky, I've spoken to you before, versus someone random you don't know on the phone, and you can end up with 100 calls with a lot of negativity, with a lot of swearing, and a lot of stuff like that.
Don't worry about that.
Eventually, it does kind of wears you down a little bit though. Because you call somebody, you don't know what to expect. It's like you're just waiting to see what they're going to say next, or they're going to hang up, or they're going to threat you, what's going to happen next.
Yep. Well, here's the thing, bro. You know what the number one characteristic of a winner is? How they recover from rejection. So I want you to think about that tonight when you go to sleep. How if you're going to let that get you down enough to where it prevents you from production, then you may not be a winner. Because winners recover in lightning speed. It affects them. Like negativity affects winners, right? Like it affects me.
I think some really weird stuff. I mean, like some agents they use they listen to music to get over it. Some basically, have a poster they look at. I mean, like, do you have tools that you use specifically that sort of get you started back up again?
Yeah, just forget about it. Seriously, dude, I absolutely forget about it the second I hang the phone up and I dial another number. And when I'm dialing the number and I hear the phone dialing, that's what gets me over it. Like, I forget about it right then, and then I call the next person, and then I have a good conversation. I'm like, okay, great. I'm glad I didn't stop making calls because of that bad call, so that I didn't get to this good call. Dude, I've made calls, and I've got cussed out, and I just keep making calls, and then I get to a deal, a big deal. And I think, well, man, if I were like a lot of these other realtors who get down whenever something bad happens on the phone, and quit making calls when I had that bad call, I would have never did this $1 million deal. And it happens all the time. I mean, I was making calls today. I called 50 people. I had a guy tell me that he wouldn't touch my area, the beach. He said he wouldn't touch the beach with a 10-foot pole. And I was like, well, that's not nice. You know what I mean? I grew up here. This is my place. This is like respect. You know what I mean? And he said that, and he was really rude. He hung up on me, and I thought, well, okay. Dialed another one, started making calls. Boom, got to a deal. Got to somebody who wanted to do something. Somebody's looking to buy. So you just have to you have to go right through it, man. You have to have like a shield, man, around yourself to protect you from negativity and rejection and stuff, because, you know, it's something that came natural to me. Like, it's in my DNA. You know, it may not be as natural for you, but because you hear me saying that you need to just forget about it, I'm hoping helps you. And I know you may get a lot more of it than I do being up there. There's probably more rude people up there. I don't know anything about it. But I am saying that a lot of it too, Richard, I'll be honest too, man. A little bit of it may be the fact that you're still learning how to make phone calls, and you're not to that point where you sound professional and you sound like a family member. You probably still sound like a realtor, right? And they're like, oh, this is another realtor. But, you know, when you get good enough, which only comes with practice, you'll find yourself in a place where you sound like they think you're family. You know, like, they won't think that, but you sound like it, and they're just much more receptive to you, dude. It's all the little things. You know, you have a lot going on in your script that you're not doing right. How you're saying it is not on point. But I'm not coming down hard on you, because you have come so far from when I first talked to you, and I know that because you came that far, that you have the capacity to go really far. If you'll just keep going and just believe in what I'm saying. So, anyway, good talk, man.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, dude. Hey, we'll talk soon, man. I'll get you. You'll be on the call Monday and stuff, but maybe we can talk next week or something if you want to. That'd be cool.
Okay.
All right, man. See you. So, anyway, guys, that was an exciting call. I hope you got a lot out of that one. This has been another really, really good show. I'm really excited the way that this turned out. Let me see here. All right, I got time for one more. I got Carol Lopez wants me to call her in, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to answer her question that she typed in first, and then I'm going to call her. Carol says, do you ever address people by their first names when you initially say hello? You always say Mr. or Mrs.? Yes, I always say Mr. or Mrs. when I'm initially calling them. That's just how I do it. I don't want to call them and say by their first name if I don't know them, because they're really thrown off. You know, the fact that I'm calling them cold, I want to sound like I'm family, but I don't want to sound like, you know, I don't want to throw them off. I want to let them know I don't know you, but I sound like family, if that makes sense. So let's call Miss Carol into the show. Do a little role play with her real quick. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for following me. It really means a lot from the deep down in my heart.
Hi.
Hey, Carol, what's up?
Good. Not much. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
All right.
How's the weather over there in Hawaii?
It's hot and muggy, but it's beautiful.
Nice. Well, as long as you're in the AC, you know, you're not outside roofing houses, you're all right.
You know that.
So let's do some role play real quick. I want to hear what you got. I don't think we've ever role played, really.
No, we haven't. All right.
All right, let's do it. I'm an owner.
All right.
I'm an owner, and the phone's ringing. Ring, ring, ring. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Caruth.
Yeah, this is Mr. Caruth.
Hi, this is Carol Lopez with Keller Williams. How are you today?
I'm doing just fine. How about you?
Doing great. I'm just enjoying this beautiful weather.
Yeah, it is gorgeous outside. Little hot, little hot.
A little bit. Yes, it's definitely hot.
What's going on?
Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but, there was a unit around the corner from you that sold last week. So I just wanted to touch base and see if there's anything I could do for you.
Okay, yeah, like what?
Well, if there was anything regarding buying or selling real estate.
Okay, yeah. Not right now. No, I don't think, nah, we're good for the moment.
Okay, well, I got you. Is there an agent in the area that you work with? Normally, if you work to sell?
No.
Okay, well, if one day you will want to buy or sell, and I would love the opportunity to work with you when that day comes, is it okay if I stay in touch with you?
For sure.
Okay, wonderful. What is your email address?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't want to give that away.
I'm not looking to spam you, and it's basically I'd love to send you a market report. It just updates you once a week, and if you wanted to opt out of it, there's an option at the very bottom. You're absolutely welcome to unsubscribe at any time. Could I get your email address?
Yeah, it's Ricky@ZeroToDiamond.com.
All right. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed speaking with you today. And if there's ever anything I can do for you, I do hope you give me a call.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, you got it down, girl.
Oh, no, I murdered a couple of places. I'm a little nervous about saying buy or selling because, it's just the verbiage and just trying to work through it. So
You got it down. You got it down, Bobby Brown. Listen, here's what I got for you, though, because I'm critiquing. That's my thing. I want to critique so that you can learn and get better. I want you to get better, right?
Right, and I stumble.
Well, okay, that was fine, though. That's fine. But there was a couple things. One, I absolutely do not want you to say you're going to send a market report.
Okay.
Because when you say that, then that sounds like you're just going to send this mass email to thousands of people, and he's just another number on your list, and you really don't care about him that much because he's just another guy on your list, right?
Okay, perfect.
And like, listen, and it's not like it's a bad thing. It's not like he thinks you're a bad person or that that's not going to work for you here and there. I'm just telling you the little things that add up to really matter over time. And if it's just giving them every little inch of you and not taking anything from them. You know what I'm saying? Not making them feel like you're there for you. You're more there for them. So what you want to say, okay, and whenever I said I don't want to give up my email address, you said something like, not going to spam you and stuff like that. That was good. But what I want you to say before that is when they say no, say, look, I understand. I want you to say, look, I understand. That's whenever they say no, yeah, look, I understand, but here's the thing. I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to send you a bunch of crazy stuff. I just want the opportunity to stay in touch with you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly right.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like I'm not going to say anything about market report, and I'm going to say when they say no, I'm not going to give you their email address. You're going to say, look, I understand, but here's the thing. I know what you're thinking. I'm not going to spam you. I just want the opportunity to stay in touch with you.
Okay.
And see.
Stay in touch. Okay.
And see what that does. Instead of saying market report and you're just another number, it says I want to intimately. Me and you. I'm gonna stay in touch with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's a totally different mindset.
It's a whole nother level. Like, it's a whole nother level, and it's a little things that add up to be huge, but it's a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So I'm so glad that you called and we did this, because, you know, every moment that anybody can spend with me talking about phone calls to property owners, they need to do it, because I sharpen your skills so good. It's ridiculous how good I can get people on the phone if they'll just listen to what I'm saying and do what I tell them to do. So one more thing that I wanted to tell you was whenever you asked about do they have an agent in the area that they work with, it was like you were mumbling some stuff there at the end. It's like you went too far with it with talking, and you needed to just like be quiet and let me answer. Do I have an agent? I think you need to work on that line, like role play with yourself in the mirror or something, or just work on that one line about, do they have an agent? It's like, okay, I got you. Well, look, is there an agent in the area that you would work with? And then I just let them answer.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude, absolutely, man. I mean, any moment I can get to help you guys, like sharpen your phone call skills, because, I mean, that's my thing, is building my real estate business on the phone. Like, this is where I live. Like, I'm kind of like the guru of this thing. So,
and I really appreciate it, because this is the most intimidating part of all the things I'm taking on. You know, I got the mailing done. I got, all these other aspects of what I need to do this week done.
Yeah.
Except the circle prospecting, and I've been trying to script with it and practice with it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to start calling until I got to a certain level of comfort. And I told myself, worst case scenario, I'll start with 1 or 2 calls a day and just work my way up. So
Yeah.
I think just trying to get into the right mental of not caring and caring but not being intimidated by it and just moving forward, just pushing through it. You sound like you've been making calls the way you sputtered out that phone script, for real. Like, I thought. That's the thing. I'm just scared to actually make the call.
Like, you got it down. Like, I thought you had been making like tons of calls. You're the best role play I've had all day. I mean, seriously, like, you got my phone script down to a T, except for a few minor things, and it's like you're not even making calls. This is insane. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what to say.
It's in the works. I'm just trying to get to a level of comfort with it where I don't stumble, because I'll go blank.
You need to quit thinking. Okay, put the phone script in front. Put the phone script in front of you, and and go to the phone dialer and just hit dial. Just do it. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off, dude. Just hit the button.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to do it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. So we'll have the group coaching call Monday, so I'll probably talk to you then. Email me, text me. Your weekly email looks amazing. So just make sure I'm on your list to get those every week. I want to see them every week. I want to see them, going out same day every week. And much love to Hawaii. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, and thank you for the tip on the pictures, because I didn't catch that initially.
Yeah.
It was huge. So
Yeah.
I got those pictures cleaned up, and we're all golden.
See, here's the thing about the pictures on your weekly. They need to be crisp every time. So what you need to do is run a test to yourself. Send the email just to yourself and look at it and make sure that it's crystal clear. And if you have to, throw that picture away and get another one that's clear. It's way better to have clear pictures than to just try to force something.
Yeah, that's what I did. I thought you got one, so I'll go check. I thought I put you in there already, but I'm sure I'm in there. I just, just saying. So, yeah. And look, guys, anybody who's in the Zero to Diamond membership, make sure that I'm on your email list to receive your weekly emails. I want to see what you guys are putting out every week. I want to see it. I want to critique it. I want to help you get it better. All right?
All right. Thank you so much.
See you, Carol.
Oh, okay. Take
All right,
care.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Man, I cannot believe that. She is she's not making calls, but she's practicing the script so good that I thought she had been making calls. I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, we're going to call it a day. It's been so much fun. I feel so blessed to have spent this time with you guys and help you with your phone scripts. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. You can email me at ricky@zerododiamond.com. Go to zerododiamond.com and check out my coaching programs. It's as little as $47 a month. Lots of great content. So I'm going to hang out for just a second and see if anybody has any last-minute questions for me. And then we're going to call it a day. Finish out our week tomorrow. Make sure you finish your week strong. Super strong. I want you to make some. Tomorrow, I'm making phone calls all day long. Jason asked me, do I have to have a landline for the dialer on RedX? No, you don't, Jason. You just you do it off your cell phone. It's self-explanatory. Just go there and do it, and it'll hook you up. You'll call a number and put in a code, and it'll do the thing. Carol says, thank you so much. Next time I'll have made hours and hours of calls. Just do it, Carol. Just do it. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. Just do it. You know it's going to make you successful. And here's the thing, guys, with phone calls. When you make a couple phone calls, a couple hundred, you get some results. You get some people that are nice to you, that give you their email address, so on and so forth. Maybe you find somebody that'll actually do a deal with you. You're going to see the benefit of phone calls, and then you're going to become addicted to it. Make the calls. Get through that first stage of fear. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. Make it happen, and just do it. Understand why you're doing it. When you understand how to do it, it's a lot easier. So with that, guys, I'm going to see you later. This was a whole lot of fun. Can't wait till next week. We got the group coaching call Monday. Other than that, not much going on. So if you have any questions, like I say, reach out to me, and we'll talk to you then.